Hi, welcome to Diary. In this video, I'm talking about 8 common errors in Excel and how we can fix them. The first error I'll be talking about is this hash error, as you can see here. And this is because Excel cannot see the remaining values. So all you need to do is to come here and then double click and the column will expand. Also, instead of doing that, you can also come directly to the edge of the B column and drag it manually. As you can see, this does not affect the text. It only affects values because Excel doesn't want you to gamble. So it's better you do not make mistake at all. The second error I'll be talking about is the hash diff error. So in this instance, we want to calculate price per unit. All we need to do is to use the equal to sign. We have cell B2 divided by cell C2 and click on OK. If I drag this down, you can see the hash diff error. So this is because what we have here is being divided by a 0 or an empty cell. So even if you have 0 here, the results will still be the same thing. So instead of manually deleting this, all you need to do is to wrap this function in an if error function. So for instance, we use equal to if error. Our value is the calculation we just did. And our value if error is that we want it to remain empty. So just make use of two quotations, close the bracket and click on enter. So if I drag this down, we can now have our blank cell. So even if we now later input our values here, our result comes out accurately. The third error I'll be talking about is the hash value error. So for instance, we have this, instead of 5, we have this in text. Instead of in figures, we have this in text. We have 5, we have 10 here. And then we calculate our price per unit sold as 5,000 divided by 10. And then we calculate it to the end. So we can see the hash value error. So the hash value error is as a result of a wrong data type. So this formula was expecting a numeric value, but instead it's got a text. That is why the error is bringing the hash value error. So if the change is from 5 in text to numeric, our formula gets corrected. The fourth error I'll be talking about is the href error. So for instance, we have this, our B column here gets mistakenly deleted or get deleted at some point in our analysis. We get the href error. And that is because, as you can see, the cell that was initially there, which is cell B2, is no longer there again. And the C2 has now changed to B2. So that is why we have an href error, because the cell that has been referenced is no longer there again. It's now bringing an invalid cell reference. Also, this can also bring errors. Say, for instance, we copy this from where it is into another column or another cell, we get an href error because the formula here is now showing href, then divided by A11. The A11 is the cell to its left, which it can see, but the second one, which cannot be found again, is now bringing a ref error. So to solve the ref error, you have to make sure that your references are accurate. The fifth function I'll be talking about is the hash name error. What do you notice here? So we have equal to sum B2 to B8. But the sum here is not written correctly. So the hash name error is as a result of inputting the wrong function, which Excel cannot detect. So all you need to do is to correct the function to the accurate function. So instead of SUMM, what we're supposed to have is SUM, and then our results will be accurate. Also, if we make use of functions that do not exist, for example, we have equal to add, instead of sum, to also bring the hash name error because the add function does not exist in Excel. So we have this as equal to sum B2 to B8. If you correct this as well from SUMM to SUM, we have the accurate results. The sixth error I'll be talking about is the hash null error. So as you can see, let me double click on it, we have equal to sum B2, B8. So the hash null error is as a result of inputting the wrong range separator. So in this instance, instead of having the usual range separator as a colon, we were having an empty space or a space there. So if we correct this to the colon times is supposed to be there, and then click on enter, we'll have our accurate results. Same thing for this as well. We have equal to sum C2 to C8. Instead of having a colon there, we just have a space. So I delete this and click on colon, click on enter, we can now have our accurate results. The seventh function I'll be talking about is the hash NA function. So the hash NA functions mostly occur when you're making use of lookup functions and index match. So in this instance, the hash NA comes up as an error because the formula that is there cannot detect the accurate value. So we have VLOOKUP. Our lookup value is cell H4, which has PHON, and then we have the table array, the column index number, and the range lookup. So if you click on enter on this, we have the hash NA because the phone that is here is spelled wrongly. So we have phone which is spelled correctly here. When the product name here is spelled wrongly, so if we correct this to the correct spelling, we can see the price per unit sold and the value is being brought up correctly. Another way to fix this is to wrap the formula in the if any function such that if the formula is meant to bring out an error, you get a different result instead. So our value is the formula that was written here using the VLOOKUP function. And then the value if any wanted to return product doesn't exist. So I put product doesn't exist in quotations. Then close the brackets. So now we can see that when the VLOOKUP is evaluated, it brings product doesn't exist instead of throwing an error. Now you can look at your product name and see where the error is from. The eighth error I'll be talking about is the hash spell error, which is a new error from Microsoft 365 and Office 2021. Say for instance, we want to find out the unique products in the dataset equal to unique, and then our table array is from this to this. You can click on enter. So you can see the hash spell error. So the hash spell error is telling you that there are obstructing cells that does not make this formula to be evaluated or to be calculated or to be solved. So all you need to do is to remove the cell that is obstructing that particular formula or function. If I delete this, you can see that our results get evaluated. Thank you for watching. So which of these errors do you come across frequently and how do you solve them? Do you make use of the if any or do you make use of the if error function to be able to get the different results when you are fixing your errors?